When it comes to leveraging the power of AI for your print-on-demand business, the new Flux 1.1 Pro model is an absolute game changer. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to easily create an endless stream of POD-specific prompts using ChatGPT and Flux 1.1 Pro, plus reveal a website where you can generate your first 125 stunning designs absolutely free. And if that wasn't enough, this website offers unlimited access to the lightning-fast Flux1 Schnell model completely free. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into how you can supercharge your POD designs with the latest AI tools. So the official website of Flux1 is blackforestlabs.ai. The website looks like this and it already says Flux 1.1 Pro, faster, better, stronger. You can scroll down and see some examples of the new model. You can click on the images to see them bigger. Or let's see this for example. It looks absolutely real. I mean, just look at it, it's insane. You couldn't tell that it's AI. Okay, let's scroll down. Here you get an overview of the different models. It's got Flux 1.1 Pro, Flux 1 Pro, Flux 1 Dev and Flux 1 Schnell. So let's scroll up again. Click on Get Flux. Okay, it sends you right to the bottom. Okay, so you can test Flux 1.1 Pro on these websites. The first one is FreePick, then we got Together, then we have Fell.ai and Replicate.com. And we are gonna test the model on Together.ai. So let's click on the second button right here. And then you will get redirected to this website Together.ai, and it's basically a website where you can test different AI models. If you don't have an account, that's pretty easy. You can just log in with your Google account. And when you are creating a new account, you will get $5 of credits for free. Because the Flux 1.1 Pro model costs $4 per image, you can create 125 images with these $5. After that, you can just top up your credits with your credit card. Okay, I've just signed in and then the website will look like this. Right now we are just interested in the image models. So you go to Playgrounds, click on it, and then you click Image, and here we go. Luckily this website is very simple and straightforward. On the right hand side you can choose the model. Now it says Flux 1 Schnell, and when you click on it you get basically a selection of the Flux 1 Pro models. That means Flux 1.1 Pro, Flux 1 Pro, and you also get the Flux 1 Schnell model. And you also get Stable Diffusion. You see Flux 1 Schnell is 2 times in this list, I don't know why, but one says free, Flux 1 Schnell free, so if you want to use Flux 1 Schnell, just choose this one. But right now we want to choose Flux 1.1 Pro. Okay, then you can choose some different parameters. Here you can choose the results. These are basically the number of images to create, the width and the height, the number of sampling steps. And what are these? Well, basically it already says generally more steps produces higher quality but takes longer. So we just leave it on 4. But what we change now is, well, with these settings it's basically in landscape format, but we want it in portrait format. So we just change out these numbers, 768 and 1024 right here. Okay, now we can just enter our prompt here and click this button. But what should you do if you don't know any good POD prompts? Well, I show you a really cool trick right now. Okay, for this little research session, we of course start in myresearchbase.com. You choose the American marketplace, you choose product type t-shirt, and we don't enter any keywords, we just press search. Make sure you have the Producta plugin installed or activated. And when you don't enter any keywords, you will basically see t-shirts that are bestsellers right now. So let's scroll down. This one is for the election. This one looks pretty interesting. I work out so I can eat garbage. It's a gym and workout related design, and it's on a tank top because oftentimes people love to wear tank tops at the gym. So it makes sense, and the design is quite funny, and it's got quite a good BSR. Okay, Producta is glitching, but those of you who use Producta know this problem. So it was added this year in July. Let's scroll up again. And I've noticed there's a mistake in this design. It should say I work out with the space between work and out. So now we validate this phrase on the marketplace. To do that, we just click on the Amazon logo and then you just enter the phrase I work out so I can eat garbage. And as you can already see, and that's a very good sign, you get a lot of these suggestions from Amazon. And basically when you get a list like this for your keywords that you enter, that means that there are a lot of people are looking for this phrase. So it says tank top, t-shirt, tank, shirt, sticker. We can't offer stickers on Amazon merch. We can't also offer signs. Women's, that means women's shirt, or like v-neck, for example. Raccoon sticker, raccoon gym weight training tank top. So most of these long tail keywords are very relevant for us. So for this research we just take the shirt long tail keyword, just click on it. Then on the top you can see this bar right here. It's from Productor, and what's interesting for us is this second number right here. It says 2,543 products, and products means in this case shirts. So that's a very good number for a huge marketplace like Amazon.com. So it would definitely make sense to go into that niche. But of course we don't want to copy any of these designs. We want to make our own version, because first, it doesn't make any sense to copy any of these designs as they are, and second, it would be highly unethical. So let's do a quick trademark check first, and to do that you go to the website uspto.gov. The website looks like this. Then you go to trademarks, then under application process, it's the first bullet point, search our trademark database. Click on that, click on the screen button, and here we go. And then you put the phrase into quotation marks, I work out so, and that's mostly enough for making a trademark check. So press enter, and it says no results found. So that's a good sign. So just for fun I entered May the 4th, and that's of course the phrase of Star Wars, May the 4th be with you. And as you can see, it's right here live. It's wordmark, May the 4th be with you, and it's owned by Lucasfilm, and it's in class 25. That's relevant for t-shirts and clothing in general. So here we are back in our search results. So now we check that the phrase is not trademarked. That means for us it's good to go. So now let's just pick the first one. Here it's spelled correctly, and the design is quite funny and looks very good. It's no wonder why it sells so well. So to see it bigger, you just right click and open the image in a new tab, and here we go. And then we make a partial screenshot. On Mac it's Shift, Command and 4, and then make sure you only make a screenshot of the design itself and not the t-shirt. You can close it. Then you open ChatGPT, you click on this paperclip icon, you upload the screenshot that you just took, and then you enter describe this design to me. Press enter, and then I'll just type in rewrite this as a prompt for an AI art generator. Keep it simple. Press enter, and let's see what we get. Okay, I think we can work with that. Now, of course, we don't want to copy this design, but we want to use this prompt as a starting point. So now you have to think about what can you change about this design to give it a twist, or what could you scale about this design. There are two things that come to my mind, and I would say that we could change out the animals and we can change out the type of workout. And if you don't have an idea about that, then you could of course just ask ChatGPT. So now I want to scale it to different animals. So just go to Google, or you can also just use ChatGPT, of course. And I type in the question, which animals tend to eat garbage? And then you get already a nice list from Google. It says raccoons, skunks, opossums, mice and rats, and squirrels. So we already have a raccoon on the design, and because of that we can just use the other animals right here. So now we are back in ChatGPT, and then you just type in scale this prompt to these animals. Skunk, opossum, mouse, rat, squirrel. Press enter. Of course you wouldn't need ChatGPT for this. You can just change out the word. Okay, let's take the first one. Let's copy it. And here we are in together.ai. Just paste the prompt right here and press enter. And here we are, and by the way it's really fast. And it looks amazing. I work out so I can eat garbage. It's nearly perfect. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it looks amazing. And we didn't really specify that, but it already generated the design with the gray background. And that's basically perfect because it makes it really easy to remove the background. If the background would be black, it would be very hard to remove these parts of the graphic, or you would get many errors. So to save this image, you just go over this image and click this icon right here, and then it gets downloaded. So let's take the next one. This time it's the opossum. Okay, I work out so I can. It's missing a part, And also the graphic has some error. The barbell should be at this level. This doesn't make any sense. And of course the words are missing. Let's just generate it again. Okay. Nope, there are errors in the words. Let's try the mouse. Okay, the graphic has a major error. The barbell is cut in half, but the text is right. Let's generate it again. It's actually very fast. I work out so I can garbage. Okay, let's generate it again. I work out. Okay, you work out. Now we take the prompt from the red. I work out so I can eat garbage. That's correct. The graphic is quite funny. It looks like it's eating the barbell. Yeah, you could use this design. So I save it. So for the last prompt I take the squirrel. This is funny. I work out so I can eat garbage. It's totally correct. And the graphic looks awesome. And it's also got the gray background. So it's perfect. So here we have the 3 finished designs. And they all look great, in my opinion. We got the skunk, we got the rat, and we got the squirrel. And as I said, you can use the Flux1 Schell model at absolutely no cost at this website. So let's just generate these prompts with the Flux1 Schell model and see how it compares. Because you have to keep in mind, every generation that you take with the Flux1.1 model costs you $4 and the Flux1 Schell model is free. So I got the prompt right here. And then you click on model, free, Flux1 Schell free. So not the first one, but the second one. I don't know what's the difference and why it's 2 times in the list. Let me know in the comments. So we click on that. Okay, I deleted the prompt, so I copy it again. It's the skunk, okay, and click generate. Okay, it already has some different errors and it's also in landscape format, but it has to be in portrait format. So let's run it again. I work out so I can eat garbage. That's correct, but here's a comma right here and it's on a light gray background and the font is black. So let's also put the width on 1024. So we should get a square design. And we also enter dark gray background. Press enter. Okay, that's better. The graphic looks nice. I work out so I can eat garbage. There's a comma. Maybe it takes it from the prompt, so I will just change out these with quotation marks. But otherwise it already looks good. So let's run it again. And it's actually really fast. Okay, it says I work out so I can eat garbage. And it's totally correct. Design looks good. It's got the gray background. Yeah, you could totally use this for POD. Well, the canvas is in landscape format, but the design itself is in portrait format. That's the format that we actually want, so it's okay. Either way, we have to remove the background. So let's save this one. Now we want to design with the red. Let's click generate. Okay, I work out so I can eat garbage. Yeah, it looks quite good. You could totally use this for POD. Perfect. Let's save this one. Let's run it again just for fun. Okay, now it wrote the text black and the text is too small right here, so I wouldn't use this. Let's run it again. Here we go. No, it's got the text wrong. So let's just use the first one as it was already perfect. Now we take the scroll, press prompt. It's got the text incorrect. Let's just run it again. Here we are. Text is already incorrect and the graphic is off when you look at the barbell. Run it again. Text is incorrect. Run it again. Okay, it's nearly perfect. It's got a small error in the text right here. It says garbage. Let's just run it again. Nope, it's got some major errors in the graphic and the text. Run it again. Text is correct, but the design is incorrect. This part doesn't fit. Okay, finally I got a good one. I had to run it now multiple times, but this one looks quite good. The words are perfect and the graphic looks nice. So let's download it. Now let's compare the images that we just generated. Okay, on the top you can see the designs from the Flux1.1 Pro model, and at first glance they look better and more detailed than the ones from the Flux1 Schell model. I definitely like these better. Below them you can see the Flux1 Schell designs, and when you compare the graphic itself, I think it's clear that Flux1.1 is the winner right here. The animals on the top fit the vibe just way better than the ones that are generated with the Schell model. The text itself is quite similar, but we didn't really specify that in the prompt. But you can also see that the words on the Pro model are bigger and easier to read, so that's exactly what we want for a POD design. And also we got the good results way faster than with the Schell model, because the 1.1 model just gave us way better designs without the errors. I had to run this prompt for this last image on the Schell model a lot of times until I got this design, and I'm not even sure if that's a squirrel. So I would say Flux 1.1 Pro is clearly the winner. But of course, if you're on a tight budget, you can absolutely use the Schell model. I would say that the first two ones of the Schell model are ready to go for print on demand. Of course, if the customer has a choice between these two and these two, he will probably pick the top ones. Okay, now we are here back in the Amazon merge search results, and this was the original design. So basically you don't want to copy the design, but you have to think about how can I give this design a twist, and I would do that by changing out the animal or just the type of workout. Right now it's weightlifting, but it could also be running, for example. So just think about this question, and if you have creative block, you can of course just use ChatGPT for help. And that was just one single example. So we started from this original idea and we got this one and several others, and now you would take this design, remove the background and upscale it, and I already made 2 videos about these steps, so check the links in the description. Want to avoid costly mistakes? Watch this next video to uncover the top 7 things to watch out for when generating your AI designs. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more AI tips and tricks. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.